3 weeks ago, mortgage rates in Reno dropped below 6%, the first time in years. Buyers were super excited, sellers were hopeful, and then a war broke out thousands of miles away in Iran, and everything changed. Today, I'm going to explain exactly what is happening, what it means for your family, and what to do right now, whether you're buying or selling or just thinking about it. Why does a war in Iran affect my mortgage? I know what you're thinking. Iran is in the other side of the world. What does that have to do with my buying a house in Reno? Everything. And here's why. Oil is near $105 a barrel right now. That's the highest it's been in years. And when oil prices spikes, inflation goes up. When inflation goes up, the Federal Reserve cannot cut interest rates. And when the Federal cannot cut rates, mortgage rates go up. It's a chain reaction. And right now, that chain reaction is landing here in Reno. A rate shock. What actually happened? Let me give you the real numbers because I believe you deserve the truth. On February 26, just before the conflict started, the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate was 5.99. Rates were below 6%. The first time in years, buyers were coming off the sidelines. It felt like the market was finally turning. Today, that same mortgage rate is 6.44%. That nearly 0.5% higher in less than a month. Now, I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but let me put it in Reno dollars. On a 500,000 home, 500,000 home purchase, 10% down, that rate increases to $170 a month. On your monthly payment. That's over $2,000, more than a year, just because of what's happening in the Middle East. That's real money. That's your family's money. What it means for buyers in Reno? So if you're buying right now, here's my honest advice. Do not panic, but do not wait either. Here's what the data is telling us. Application loans dropped 5% last week across the country. Buyers are getting scared and stepping back. And honestly, that creates a great opportunity for you. When other buyers pause, there's less competition on homes. Sellers who were holding firm on prices, they started to listen. In Reno, right now, we still only have about 600 homes on the market. Inventory is still tight, but the buyers who stay focused don't let the news headlines make their real estate decisions for them. Those are the buyers who find the right home and at a better negotiating price. The other thing I want you to know, if rates come down again when this conflict settles, you can always refinance. You cannot, however, go back in time and buy the house that someone else's got while you were waiting. That house is gone. And if you have questions about what this means specifically for your situation in Reno or Sparks, I want to hear from you. Drop your questions in the comments below or reach out directly to me. I help families in Spanish and English. And right now, more than ever, you need someone giving you real information not guesses. If you're thinking about selling your home, this is important for you too. Here's what's happening with rates higher. Some buyers have gotten cold feet. 1 out of 4 Americans right now say they're pausing the big purchase because of the conflict. And home contracts cancellations hit their highest rate since 2017. About 1 in 7 homes that went under contract in February were canceled. That means if you're selling, pricing your home right has never been more important. Overpriced homes in this market will sit. Buyers have options now. They're being selective. They're not being reckless. But here's the good news for Reno sellers. Our inventory is still very low. Only about 600 homes available in the entire market. If your home is priced right, staged well, and market to the right buyers, including those thousands of Californians who are still looking to leave the Bay Area, you're still in a strong position. The sellers who panic and drop their price too fast will lose. The sellers who stay strategic will win. Now, I want to be honest with you about something because I think you deserve a clear picture. This situation with Iran is still evolving. Just this week, there were possible signals of peace talk, and the market stock rallied 1.7 trillion in one day. Oil prices briefly dipped, but then Iran government said no formal talks had taken place. The market is going to be volatile for a little while. And uncertainty and uncomfortable, I understand that. But here's what history tells us about real estate. The families that make decisions based on their life, their family needs, their timelines, their finances, those families almost always come out ahead compared to those ones who try to time the market perfectly. No one can predict when this war ends. No one can predict exactly when rates will fall. What we can control is how prepared you are when the right moment comes. So here's what I want you to take away today. The war in Iran is real, and the impact on mortgage rates is real. Rates went from just under 6% to over 6.4% in less than a month. If you're a buyer, stay ready, stay focused, and negotiate hard. Less competition right now can work in your favor. If you're a seller, price it right from day one. Strategic seller wins. Emotional sellers lose. And if you're just not sure what to do, that is exactly what I'm here for. I'm Yadira Izquierdo with Chase International Real Estate, your local resource in Reno, Sparks, and Northern Nevada. I have helped navigate markets like this one in Spanish and English because every family deserves someone in their corner telling them the truth.